Hello everybody and welcome to Nintendo Plays Aurora 4X. Last time we finally finished the geological survey of Venus. Our geological survey group is ready to be picked up and brought to Earth. They have an important message as well, because it was not their only mission to do the geological surveys of the planet. It was also to find out if they had popular support amongst the population. Popular support for more equal representation, less restrictions on research. And they found out what the people were saying. They rushed towards New Earth as fast as they can, and only 1 hour into their journey they sent a highly encoded message to only select people of the council. The message was positive. There was support amongst the population, especially Luna, who held the really large resources and was super important right now for Earth, whose resources are running dry rapidly. With this news, the minority in the council started working. They had a lot to do before finally the survey team was back home with all the results. And when they finally returned, they convened in an emergency council meeting and showed the council what the survey team found out. They put an ultimatum on the table: equal representation, no limitations on research, and then everything would be fine. If not, the mass driver on Luna would be shut down. No more minerals would be sent to Earth. And there were even some hints at what would happen if Earth's mass driver would shut down and the moon's wouldn't. It almost looked like violence was going to erupt, because the council was really against this idea. They had a strong position and were not about to give it up. Outside experts were brought in. The most notable one was Mark Jean, one of the oldest diplomats, actually one of the guys who was there as a young rookie, who helped negotiate the peace and form the alliance. He was there, and with his help, after five days of hard negotiations, they were finally able to come to a conclusion. The council gave in. More research would be done into jump point theory. The ban would be lifted because they said they finally have found proof that aliens exist in the outside world, and we need to prepare. We, as a transhuman race, all together need to prepare for what these aliens can do to us. Because they are dangerous and we are weak. We could be wiped away from existence if we do not fight against them. Together, united on the one banner of the Alliance, once again, we will rise up and be strong. Together, we can make the Alliance strong and united again. And this means equal representation. For every 100 million people living on a certain body anywhere in the galaxy, there will be one council seat available. And this was accepted by everybody. Unanimously they decided that this was going to be the way that from now on the transhuman race was to be ruled. High priorities were set on jump point theory research and the discovery of new solar systems. High priority were set of expanding the military. If they actually did find evidence of alien life, then we need to prepare. The exact evidence was kept vague. Apparently there were some EM and thermal readings far away, picked up by Earth's deep space sensors. But nobody really got to see the results of that. They were just happy enough that finally the council switched their statements. Together they will now be united under one parliament of equal representation. There will be one prime minister, prime leader of the transhuman race who will who make all the important decisions together with the council. And that's where we're going to continue from now on. This means that some research has to be switched. The maximum engine power modifier of times 3 all of a sudden doesn't seem so important anymore. No, we need to replace this research immediately and focus on jump point theory. All the 20 research labs should focus on that research. In the meantime, our shipyards are expanding as quickly as they can. And they need to, because people are already designing all these fabulous ships, all these amazing models. And the industry is still producing more mines, and this is fine. We need more mines. We are running low on corundum, and we need to start mining corundum from Mars. But first we need a couple of mass drivers on Mars as well before we can actually start mining there. So we keep constructing the mines, and after that we build some mass drivers and send everything to Mars. Does our freighter task group at the moment have any job? They don't. Good. That's what we would like to see at the moment. Do we want to keep mining on Earth? Yes, of course we do. We still have some minerals there. We want to take all of this out. There is no corundum, but there is some thorium and a boronite that we can take out, and some duranium. And especially the boronite will be important because we don't have it on Luna, and well, we actually have some on Mars. So maybe it's not that important. Maybe we should start shipping all the mines from Earth to Mars already. And if we do, we need some mouse drivers. So let's go ahead and build a couple of those. So what we want is about, let's say, 24 mouse drivers. We want it at 100%. 24 mouse drivers. Create. It will be done really quickly. And those mouse drivers can be picked up by the freighter fleet and then sent to Mars. After that, all the mines that are left on Earth will be picked up and moved to Mars. Alright, let's continue. Let's go with 5-day increments on outer turns. Hopefully it will be faster than it was last time. But first we're being disrupted by some research being done, and some research into the planetary sensor strength. That's probably, this research made it possible that we finally found evidence of life outside of our galaxy. Wherever it might be, we found something. And therefore we would like to improve our planetary sensor strength. We need to know more about this. It was exciting news for the population as well when they brought out that they found evidence of alien life. It brought a complete new perspective on their lives as well. Alien life existing in the galaxy. Can you imagine how it would feel if somebody told you tomorrow that there were aliens living in a faraway system, but we knew they were there? It would be insane. We also researched some enhanced radiation warheads, and I think we will keep on researching more technology that we can use for military purposes as well. We want to be able to defend ourselves as well. It's a glorious day to be a transhuman right now. The first council of equal representation of among everybody on all the planets will convene soon. This is a hectic time where lots of things need to be rewritten. There needs to be an intergalactic constitution, and there needs to be rights for everybody living on other planets. There were some mix and match laws already made, but now we are doing great things already, and it all needs to be represented on paper as well. So we're gonna pick up Where do you see mass drivers? We're gonna go to Mars and we're gonna unload the mass drivers. So that's 8. Move to Earth, load the mass drivers, move to Mars, unload the mass drivers, move to Earth, refuel, no, not resupply, refuel on Earth, yes please, thank you. Pick up the mass drivers, move to Mars, unload mass drivers, move to Earth and refuel for the last time. So that should be their job. And I think the turns are going fast enough that we can keep going like this. And we finally researched jump point theory. With this discovery, we found some survey locations that it would be wise if we send a ship to survey the gravity distortions at those places. And if we can find a perfect place where the gravity distortions are minimal by the planets, we can find a place where we can jump with a specialized engine to a new solar system. This was revolutionary. We didn't have any sensor like that available to us, and an engine that could actually jump you to another solar system. This was radical research. More things need to be known about this. So we kept on researching these technologies. And we need to wait till somebody is actually proficient enough in sensory research before we can send them off. Some ships are being built by the shipping liners, and we have added another 10,000 tons to our commercial shipyard, and that's fine for now. That's good enough. All right. And we're waiting till our freighters are actually done with their task of bringing the mass drivers to Mars. That's probably not even the most important thing to do. Probably sending the mines to Mars so they can start mining was more prudent, but oh, and we never set the mines on Earth to construction again. I'm sorry about that. That was stupid. Alright, New Earth. How many mass drivers do you still have? 1. That's great. Is our task group still doing something? Yeah, move and refuel. Great. And we found out part of the research needed to get a jump drive ready. We have found out a jump radius. We can jump 50k off the jump point now. Cool. Let's have a maximum jump squadron size. We don't need that many people to jump at the same time. And we also found out about a thorium harvester. And something interesting is probably available in the construction and production tab. After the theory about a jump engine, soon scientists started to speculate about a jump gate. What if we could build a gate that could transport any size of ship, any amount of ships as we wanted, so that we could have a commercial way of and cheap way of sending ships from one side to the other. The jump gate constructor can build a gate on one side, jump through, build a gate on the other side, and go back home for a resupply mission. That sounds really interesting, and so soon research commenced in that point as well. And the freighter task group has finished their mission. Now you're gonna pick up as many mines as you can, and you're gonna this is fine. Unload all the mines on Mars, go back to Earth for refuel. So I omitted the move to commands all the time now because they're not really necessary as far as I know, and this is easier now. I think we know how it works more or less to use freighters. So they're now shipping freighters to mines to Mars, and let's just check Do we still have a mass driver on Earth? We do, so all's good. The civilian economy is still expanding with a couple of freighters. And Mars should have his first mines available right now. So Mars, are you mining? Yes, you are. It's a small amount, but the corundum is being built or being mined. And it's good that Mars has quite a nice amount of corundum as well. A fuel harvester has been launched by one of the shipping lines. That's really cool. Yeah, go get some of that fuel. And we have finally researched max jump squadron size, and the size is 3. We now have technology available to jump more than one ship, so we can make designated jump ships who can jump up to 3 ships into the next system. And let's get some jump size efficiency as well. And then we have our basic jump technology here. After this, we should start researching the specialized sensors that will allow us to go to the survey points and find those jump points that we need to get into a new solar system. And there's still a big debate in the new council. How should we proceed with the technology? Should we go with jump ships, or do we just build gates everywhere and expand our empire in that way? We're running in a mineral shortage of corundum on Earth for building the mines. How low is our mining getting at the moment? We have run out of corundum, and we've run out of a stockpile of corundum as well. There is no more corundum left on Earth. Luckily, we started shipping mines to Mars, so we can get some corundum. It's currently producing only 1000 corundum per year, but hopefully it will get more soon, because we're going to need that corundum. In the meantime, we're gonna pause the construction of the mines. There's no need to do any of that anymore. And we need a corundum soon. Thus, the expanding actually take up some corundum as well. No, here we use uranium and neutronium, so that's fine. Let's keep on going with 5-day increments, because that's going well for us, I think. They build another fuel harvester, which is good. And we have researched jump drive efficiency level 4. Great. So we now want somebody proficient in the sensor technology. Somebody like Missy Gaylor, for example. She has a 60%. Do we find anybody better in sensor technology? No, she's by far the best person for the job. So I'm sorry, but your active graph sensor strength is being cancelled right now, and you are going to discover the first gravitational survey sensor. You're going to use 20 of those labs that we have available for you, and you can continue your research into maximum engine power modifier times 3, because we still want that powerful engine. And now we wait until the research is done. The civilian economy keeps building new ships, and I applaud that. We need more ships. Be it ours or theirs, it doesn't matter to me. They built a lot of fuel harvesters all of a sudden. Maybe they are in need of a lot of fuel. And the research into the gravitational survey sensor is done. We now have the capabilities of surveying the jump points, looking for new spots for jumping to other systems. But that's gonna be it for this episode. Next episode, we're gonna design our gravitational survey sensor ship. We're gonna design, hopefully, our jump gate constructor, and we're gonna design an engine capable of jumping. And maybe we're gonna make it into a new system already. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.